Hey guys, I promised a video about Inkscape and how I make the Pie Street screens. So I'm just gonna quickly jump into this. I've got all kinds of screens going on here, so let me get rid of that. So this is Inkscape, and what I've got on the stage is a frame. Well, I've got a bunch of other stuff on the top of here as well. These little tags that I made. Let's just zoom into that. These are all kind of vectors. These are a QR code that never worked, unfortunately. Press minus to zoom out. So I did one for, he says, I did one for baked, and I did one for Oricast, which is the aggregator, which I've not finished, or I'm not sure when I will ever finish that actually. Let's get rid of these fobs because I don't want these. Let's save this as another file as well. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of binding the text to the frame without taking a copy of the frame dimensions. So I've got this on the top. So I need to get this as a grid. Guides. I need to get guides. So I've set some guides up so I can grab this again. But let's just turn those guides off. View guides. Ooh. Get rid of those guides again. But you can see what I've done here is joined some text to the top of the frame so that it's actually cuts out the middle, that cuts out that sort of drops through, but it's connected to the frame. So I want to do one for Beehive Farm, so I'm going to get rid of this one, I think, and I'm going to turn on the grids again, guides even, and I'm going to do a box as before. I hope this is snapping to it because I'm not sure if it is. And I'm going to see if we can grab that. Not sure if it's grabbed the right one. That's what I want. Get rid of that outside one. Just see if this will work. I think this will work. Let me just zoom in on this. It's really not going to be that far off. So let's get rid of the guides, and let me save this. So I've got this save as Inkscape, new folder, Pie Street frames. Pie Street frames. So I've sized this up so that it fits the LCD screen, 22-inch screen, and this middle bit drops out, and just this is remaining. You'll notice as well at the bottom it's thicker than the top. That's just the way that the frame is. Also, if I click on that, on the outside you'll see that, actually I think that's wrong. It doesn't need to be, this needs to be cut as well. Yes, I think that's what I did wrong actually last time, was I did not cut it out properly. So let's grab this whole thing. Looks like something hidden there. Let's grab the whole thing and move that up to there. It's a bit laggy. It's not a native app. And it's running on X11. So let's look at that. Okay, actually it's a bit high. I need to put text on top of it. So for the laser to know what I'm doing, I need to set some colours. So the inside should be black, that means it's going to cut it out, and the outside should be black as well actually, not stroke. And the size of that, if I click it, think there it is. That's what I want. Move this over a little bit. The fill should be X. Stroke paint should be flat color, black. Black is cut, and it needs to be 0, 0, 0, 1. It's just what the laser likes. And then this should be 0, 0, 1, and it's black 0, 0, 1. Perfect. So that will cut that outside edge, and it will cut the inside edge. So you're just left with this band, basically. Now, let me chuck some text on here. I think I'm going to put hashtag. Oh, let's increase the size a little bit. Hashtag. You know what? I had problems looking for a hashtag. Character map. For the time being, just for an example, I'll do beehive farm. Beehive farm. Let's just do that. And then I'll grab it, and then at the top I'll also lock, so that when I'm pulling with one, it doesn't change anything. I also need to convert that to a object to path, and then I also want that to not be filled. I do want it to be stroked, and I need it to be 0.001. I'm going to give it a fill first. No, I mean a stroke, my bad. 0.001. Yeah. Now, if I let's bring all of that down, so I've got a bit of room. I need to send that to the back actually. Objects. I'll send that to the back. It's here somewhere. Layer to bottom. I wonder if I can select that thing that was sitting there. No, can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. I'm going to move that up to the top. And I think I'm going to put it in the middle, roughly in the middle. That's about it, I think. You could do all wizard pokery stuff there if you wanted to get it absolutely precise. And then what I do is click, and then click Shift, and then Union. That didn't work. So what I do is click on that and that. And oh, I know what I need to do. This needs to be broken apart. So object, ungroup. Actually, you might need to do this a few times. Object, ungroup, object, ungroup. Probably only once is needed, but I tend to do it a lot. And I'm going to grab everything, and I'm going to do object union. And you'll see it's not very. I could have probably moved it down a little bit. I might actually do that. Actually grab each letter. And move it down a little touch. Maybe up a little bit. Grab everything. And then union. So what that does is it connects together all of the text. And actually, before I do that, I'm not going to make the same mistake as I've done before by not leaving myself a template. I'm just going to move these out of the way a sec and duplicate this actually a few times so that I've got a few templates. Right click, duplicate, and move myself a copy over here that I can work on in the future. Minus. Select. Probably the faster way of just grabbing it all. And then I'm going to move that down to about there. And I'm going to select that and that. And I'm going to do a union. As you can see, whoops, I selected the middle one. I don't need to select the middle one. Unselect that one. And do a union again. That's it. That's what I need. So what will happen is that will cut out. That will cut out all around there. That everything that's here is in black, so it will just cut it out, and it'll look attached to the frame, which is kind of nice. And then I'll probably customize this by putting a hashtag on the bottom here. You could do all kinds of stuff. You could do like rounded shapes and things to connect it to union things around the edge, which is kind of nice. And then all I do is get some little sticky pads and put some sticky pads all the way around the back of it, and then put that onto the monitor. But you could have completely custom text or little holders and all sorts of stuff on this. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a demo of how I do it using Inkscape. I don't know all the features yet, but I know enough to get me by on the laser, and that's the most important thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know it was a bit and ahhing, and I don't know how long I took on that. Probably about 11 minutes. That's not too bad, I guess. So yeah, that's a first look at Inkscape using the Union tool. There's loads of other tools that I really don't know how to use yet. I don't use it for web design or anything like that. I literally use this just for laser cutting using the wood cutter in the laser shop. And it's a free piece of software. It's not a native app in terms of Yosemite, the latest OS X, but it does run under X11, and like I say, it's free. Works on Mac, works on Windows. So go and take a look at it. If you do make something in vector, I do have some gigs on Fiverr. If you want things cutting out, do get in touch. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to this video. If there's other questions and things that you're working on with Inkscape, things that I don't know, or videos that you've done, please send me them because I'm learning all the time. Yeah, that's it. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.